Hello, everyone. On behalf of the ASG, we welcome all of you to our 5th virtual amyloidosis support meeting, our 3rd for AL amyloidosis. All our virtual meetings can be viewed on the webinar section of our website. This one should be up in a week or two. A few housekeeping rules. We want to remind all our speakers and panelists to mute their audio and stop their video feed until presenting or need to speak. This will ensure that only our speaker's video shows when presenting. All attendees, we appreciate your emailing and your questions, and there were a lot of them ahead of time. It will take the entire Q&A session and then some to get them all answered. If you send in a question in real time, please use the Q&A section, and those will be answered as our doctors are able to do so. Please do not type anything in the chat area. There will be some reference links posted there during the meeting. We've learned, as many of you have, not to make travel plans for 2021. So we will continue our virtual meetings until we can resume our in-person meetings. In the control room today, we again have ASG's Executive Director, Paula Schmitt.
Hi, everyone.
And our Special Projects Director, Bob Gibson.
Hello, everybody. Looking forward to today's session.
Tracy had mommy duty today, but says hi to everyone. We realize that the main thing lacking at these virtual meetings is the patient-to-patient contact. So we do urge you to join our Facebook group, where we have more than 3,000 patients and caregivers sharing their journeys. There'll be a short survey available on your screen when you leave the webinar, and we'd really appreciate your feedback by completing the survey. Besides our presenters, whom you'll meet in just a bit, we're also joined by our panel of amyloidologists from all disciplines to help answer your questions. They literally come to us from coast to coast today, and we appreciate our Pacific Coasters getting up nice and early for us. One physician notably absent from our webinar is Dr. Janice Wiesman. Paula?
Hi. Sadly, we lost Dr. Wiesman to COVID on August 4th. She was an important and integral part of the amyloidosis world. She has been a guest at more than 24 amyloidosis support group meetings over the years, often accompanied by her husband, John Mannion, who would then, after the meeting, join Janice in enjoying the sights of whatever city they were in. We spoke with her husband, who shared with us how much it meant to her to attend our ASG meetings and to have time with the patients. He said that she used to talk about the meetings and she remembered each patient she spoke with. And when a meeting was coming up, she would talk about seeing them again and how they might be doing since the last time. He could tell how much she cared about each one of them. Our sincere condolences go out to John, her daughter, Hannah, her mother, and her entire family. It is an understatement to say that she will be sorely missed.
Thank you, Paula. That was really lovely. Let me give you a rundown of what will be happening today. First on the agenda will be our AL presentation from Dr. Maury Gertz of the Mayo Clinic, a familiar face to many of you, I know. Other hematologists joining us today are Dr. Suzanne Lynch from Columbia, Dr. Jeff Zonder from Carmenos, and Dr. Robert Vescio from Cedars-Sinai in LA. He's one of our early risers. We then will have a cardiology presentation from Dr. Matt Marr, who's also with Columbia. And also joining us to lend a hand in the Q&A will be Dr. Ron Witteles from Stanford in the Bay Area. Because Dr. Marr has another event when our Q&A will be taking place, he'll stay with us a bit after his presentation and we can ask him some of his questions then. And then Dr. Witteles can pick up the slack at the end of the program. Following cardiology will be our nephrology presentation from Dr. Joe Abraham, who's the nephrologist at the University of Utah and Huntsman Cancer Center. Our GI presentation from Dr. John Clarke of Stanford will then follow. Another early riser. Dr. Clarke has become a favorite at our ATTR meetings, but this is his first AL meeting for us. Dr. Clarke has Parent Scout duty awaiting him, so he'll also do his Q&A right after his presentation. We'll have a short break after that, and then Susan Sobolov from Calum Biosciences will give an update on their antibody trial that we hope will be able to remove amyloid fibrils from the organs. After that, our always popular insurance Medicare presentation from Monica Fawzy Bryant from the nonprofit Triage Cancer. Then Paula with a few words on financial aid and one amyloidosis voice. And then Bob with a few words on the registry. And then we get to the main Q&A. Also joining us today for Q&A is our resident pathologist from Loyola University, Dr. Maria Picken, and Dr. Shafiq Karam, neurologist. And in just a few days, we can say he's with the University of Pennsylvania. I believe it's effective October 1st.